Welcome back, everyone, to another Profile podcast. This week is slightly different. I'm joined by two of our A-team sales staff, team members, killers, Terry and William. Just say hello.
Hello, guys. I'm Will.
That was a bit of a pause.
Good afternoon, everyone. It's Terry here.
Yes, how's it going?
All good.
It's the afternoon, by the way, isn't it? Yeah, it's 2:24.
Yep.
Yeah, those of you that have made it back to another episode, congratulations. And what the hell are you doing? This is different now. We are recording the podcast exclusively via audio, which is a bit of a U-turn for us, actually, because we thought that, filming it would be better for content purposes, but I actually think recording it like this allows people to dive into the spoken word more than they ever have, and you can actually take it on board what's being said. We can upload this, obviously, to all the other podcast channels. When we've done a few more episodes, we're going to crash them all out. So, you two, talk to me about who you are, where you've come from. Terry, do you want to go first? Let everyone know. Introduce yourself to the listeners, to the people. No doubt people have seen you guys, your faces, some of your jokes, some of the more comical side of what you guys get up to on our videos and stuff. But it'd be nice now to talk about, who you are, where you've come from, and how you've landed yourself in the sales seat at Profile.
Lovely. So again, good afternoon, everyone. So if you hadn't already seen us on, as you said, the Comedy Club, etc.
I probably have seen you on the Comedy Club. Just to let everyone know, Terry is the reigning champ on the Comedy Club. Unflappable, like a stone.
But yeah, in regards to where I've got to now, I've probably got, well, I haven't probably, I have. I've got about 8 years worth of experience in sales. But this is a whole new ball game for me. Previously, I worked in car sales, so slightly different. A lot more exciting now. Like what we're doing with our clients is, I've mentioned it before. It's watching it grow is very rewarding. So each client that we have is very, very different. You're assisting in different ways, even though you're trying to achieve the same thing of what we're actually selling. But yeah, apart from that, it's an exciting job. So like I said, car sales. I'm now sitting.
Did you enjoy car sales?
I did. Like sales is obviously it's hunger driven. Didn't so much like the hours.
What were the hours? Is it weekend based?
Yeah, so I would work till about 7 p.m. at night, and then every Saturday, every other Sunday.
Yeah.
So yeah, it's pretty full on, and I think this place proves that you can have a sales job, but have it via a weekend.
Sales is very like that, though, isn't it? Never stops, does it?
No.
Never stops. So if you can regain your hours a little bit, then that's a bit of a win.
Yeah.
Certainly dealing with customers and clients out of hours, especially in this day and age with WhatsApp groups and stuff. Never ending, is it?
No.
Go on then, Will.
Hours for a young lady like you, were they?
Will, let's talk about you. So you're a funny one, Will. You've not come from a sales background.
No, not at all.
Tell us about yourself. Where have you come from?
I've come from a sporting background mainly. Mm-hmm. So I've grown up playing rugby. Did that for a bit. Still play rugby now. But obviously I work as well. Mm-hmm. And then I've been in jobs really where I've been in construction sort of things. Yeah. So sales was a new thing for me. Something new to get my teeth into, but my previous background has served me quite well, I think.
100%. This is an interesting one with you two. You've both come from very different backgrounds, but particularly with you, Will, being in that, you've not done any sort of sales before, but being in a sports environment, being a sportsman, I think that you've got a natural aptitude just to talk to people, and I think that's something you've got naturally as well, Terry. Just being able to hold a conversation with someone on an emotional level, I think serves you well.
Yeah, I find it an easy way to connect with people.
Yeah.
You can talk about anything really.
I was the same when I first started this business.
Yeah,
I had no sales background whatsoever.
I find it just a route in, just to talk to people.
Yeah, just connect with someone
on a genuine level, and then you can build it into what you actually want to get to.
Definitely.
And I think with that kind of background, I think where we've all come from, I think if you focus on customer service, that's the key. That's the key for it. So I think when it comes to having a background in it, like for instance, I think you've got an advantage because there may be sales techniques and bits that I've used in the past that might not work anymore, but because you're fresh with it, it's, you don't have any shortcuts or any, I think
this is a really interesting topic, Terry, right? Because a bit controversial one as well. I think sales can be a bit of a dirty word to some people, We are a digital agency, okay? I'd say 90% of all digital agencies are built on and would have just their technical staff, your content creators, your web developers. That I understood that having a sales team that was working would be our vehicle to grow this business. So I've been quite intrigued by this whole sales thing, and having you two on this podcast now is not something that most people do, because you bring on your salespeople, these money hungry baboons, like onto a podcast. But I actually think it's really, really important, because you guys, am I allowed to swear on this podcast? Are we allowed to swear? No. You're wicked. you are fudging wicked. And I think that's really important as BDMs, because what that does allow is the customer experience to be really, really important. The customer is not dealing with Paul the programmer who can't communicate. You guys are real people that are the link product to the customer. I think it's amazing. So having you on here now, I think this is a golden opportunity to talk about your experiences so far with the business, exciting things you're working on, people you've met, sectors that you're getting involved with, things that are working well, things that are not working well. Like, I don't want us to shy away from the fact that we want to sell more and we want to grow. Like, people are very shy about this type of thing.
It's what we do.
Yeah.
We sell a product, so
yeah,
for us to shy away from that is...
And the soul of the product we sell is also a very good one. I think that's something that I liked when we started this. We're helping people achieve more online, and the key word there is help. We're helping people that can't do it themselves.
True. Some people don't like the fact they have to pay money for it, and they won't go with the services. But at the end of the day, people that do pay their money and they do invest in it, then they get the results.
Definitely.
And they see that. So,
come on then. So, what are you guys working on at the moment? What's going on? What have you seen that's working?
So for me, obviously, this is very, very new, as I touched on before. So it's been really, really exciting to dive into what it is we actually do. So learning that.
Yes, so you feel like you're still learning the products and the services.
Absolutely, and each client is different. So like I said before, you can have a website for 4 different people, and you won't do it the same. It will not be the same. Right,
Terry, let's talk facts and figures. You are the current MVP at Profile. Talk through this? Don't mention any names. Talk about the deal you had this week. Yep. Talk about what happened. What was it?
So I had a client that...
Probably shouldn't talk numbers either, by the way.
No. We had a client that needed...
57 million.
needed help.
I've lost more money running for a bus. Go on.
Yeah, so he needed help. He's got two businesses, very good ones at that. And he needed help with social media.
When you say good, you mean quite established?
Yes, established, very good businesses. Obviously, we don't want to name any names, but so one that was really exciting for me, not just the businesses themselves, but sitting down with my client it's special to me. I like investing that time because, like you said, yes, we may be sales, but we're not sharks. We are human beings. We're definitely not robots.
That's why it's such a common perception, though, isn't it?
Absolutely. So I think that was my biggest deal yet.
What did you sell him?
I've done 2 websites, which, obviously going through all the content, different content for both of them. And then 2 social media pages for obviously 2 separate businesses. But the bit that I love about that is your job's not done. You don't just sell something and it's done. Like, for instance, when I worked in car sales, you would sell a car, you would do all the following up, you would get your finance, etc., and then you'd hand the car over, and then that sort of journey's ended in a way. Yeah. But with this, it's always ongoing. We work very closely with our clients, and that's one of the things that I love about this job is on a day-to-day basis, we're always in contact. We're, like you said, we're there to help. And we generally have, I can't speak for others, but for myself, a passion in what we're doing because it's exciting. Every day is different. And even with clients that you've got, it's still going to be different. There's going to be new ideas. You work together. You become colleagues with your clients. They're not somebody that's...
Well, I feel like we've become part of their business a little bit.
Yeah. And how exciting is that? You get to watch their journey.
It really is.
And see the end result. And it's what a proud moment to sit back and go, I was part of that. So that
we've had a few of them since you started that you actually feel so connected with that you do actually feel proud. People that are launching products or nightclubs or something else.
You've helped get them on the road.
100%, mate. Yeah. And we've got other clients. I went like someone who's been in today that we are pivotal. Not only his business success, but for his kids, his family, and his lifestyle. Like, it's very, very ingrained on a much deeper level than just being a service provider. I think that's an important thing. So if you can cross that bridge to being on someone on an emotional level, and I'm really here to help you level.
Well, we're selling to them, but at the end of the day, we're helping them sell to others.
Yeah,
that's what we're doing.
Definitely. Well, let's talk about you. Let's talk about you like this, Terry. Let's talk about Will as a salesman. Will's one of these characters, ladies and gentlemen, that you're listening, that will go. He'll just go out somewhere.
Go walk about.
Okay, he'll just go. He'll be like, "Well, where are you off to?" "Oh, I'm just going to get my car washed or get some fuel." And then, like an hour and a half later, he'll come back. He'll come back an hour and a half later. Will, where have you been? "Oh, don't worry. Just signed up 5 hairdressers, 6 salons, 3 car washes," and you think, obviously, as his boss, I'm like, "Okay, cool, right, I believe it when I see it." Next thing I know, I've got an email on my desk saying, "Yep, like to proceed." You're like, how have you done that? How have you done it? Like, you've got a knack for it, Will. I can't fault it.
I'd put it down again to the sporting background.
Yeah,
for me.
just being a making
just
relationship.
being able to go out there and just connect with someone.
Yes, it is funny, Will. It's good. That's great. It's great. And the one other person we've not got on the podcast is Sam, who's he's holding down the fort. Someone needs to do it. He probably comes from a more corporate sales background than both you two and myself. And I think together as a 3, you all got different strings to your bow that will allow us to grow, which is cool. Again,
very strong team. And the one thing that I love about this team as well is we are a little family.
Yeah, definitely.
Like the whole establishment itself we are, but obviously we work very closely together in this department, and like you said, we're all very different. We all bring something different to the table, but we all want the same goal at the end of the day.
All right, let's dive into the nuts and bolts of it. Talking about this is a discussion, by the way, it's not me asking you questions, so feel free to add anything if you want. Services that we are providing. Now, you guys are talking to very different people right at the moment. What services are you finding that are really hot right now? You know, bearing in mind, we've probably got a lot of business owners listening, people that maybe even want to start their own business.
For me personally, websites have been a big one for the
It's the foundation of everything, isn't it?
For the last half of last month and certainly the start of November, websites have been massive. I think that's been the biggest thing for us so far this month. There've been people have actually been approaching us, wanting websites. So
well, website sales is client education, you know.
Yeah. People
just think website's a shop, but a website, just a standalone website, is like a shop, and actually with like a shop with no windows. We've spoken about this on another podcast, that you really need the advertisement of the shop, driving sales towards the shop. That sales funnel is hugely important. I.e., when you're upselling people social media and selling Facebook ads, driving people towards the shop is actually hugely important.
To me as well, I think a website is, if you haven't met this business or seen anybody from it, that's the first impression. So if you're going on a website...
Oh, yeah. You mean talking about the...
Yeah, so you go onto someone's website, it's the first impression. So I think if that doesn't set the first impression off to a good start,
you can't be bothered to have a decent website, and you're not going to be bothered to
shop there.
That's the thing as well. The big thing with our websites as well, they're all bespoke. There's no pre-templates.
They're good as well, aren't they?
There's no just change of name, change of colour.
It's not big around the bush. They're good as well, aren't they?
They're personally built for whatever the customer is, and they're
bang on.
Yeah, they're chuffing good at what they do.
Oh, Chris is I said fucking. Chris is fucking good at what he does. He's got a real design flair for websites. That is nice, knowing that you're selling a product that they can deliver on.
He's got a passion to help people as well.
Yeah, his design skills are outstanding. Can't pump his tires up too much because he might be listening.
Yeah, exactly.
If you are listening, Chris, get back to work. No, he's amazing. He knows that. He's fantastic. That's good actually from Chris, because he came on. Obviously, we all know he could build websites. I did, but he's having to build a team and workflows and.
Again, though, Scott's joined that team, and there's a great little team working there.
Scott has brought a lot of. I don't even know what they do. Like, if you just walk in and say, "You right, Scott," and look at his screens, it looks like
it's all code. It looks like you're out at sea on a submarine with all playing battleships.
I went in there earlier and I said, "What are you doing? Booking a holiday?" And it was like teletext holiday.
Yeah, it's all coded.
It looks like if they look like they're in a Matrix, then he's doing something.
Yeah, I get lost in what I see.
Yeah,
there, so.
no, yeah, they're a different breed, aren't they? But yeah, wicked. I'm glad we've got like and Shannon as well. She's so good. She's really coming through now. She was only ever built one website before she came in. Now
Wow.
I think the thing that she's got now is that she's got everyone's trust. Like she's done some
Confidence as well.
She's done, yeah, that's very true. She's got the confidence that she's got Chris's back in just to do a great job. Yeah, so
Touching on what Will said as well, I find websites to be quite a big hit since I've come on board. But alongside that, because they're quite joined, I believe, anyway, social media pages, whether that be Facebook, Instagram, they are also a big seller.
well, if you're looking to manage people's online presence, the two big things straight away is what's their website like for me, and what is your social media presence like? So the website is your foundation, and I think the social media should be the day-to-day micro cycles of things that are happening. And if I look at your Facebook page and you haven't done a post since October 2017, it looks dead to me. It looks like your business is dead. It's like a heartbeat. It's like a pulse of the business.
Yep.
It's such a powerful tool.
It really is.
Yeah, I would say social
It really
media.
is.
It's not.
this
It's
day
not
and
just
age.
about posting yourself either. It's the know-how and the right thing to put.
Exactly that. I mean, I believe over half the people that probably come in for social media, they don't realise how much you can go into on the social media front with how much content that you can get into with the ads and everything like that. They don't have a clue how to do it.
I'm not going to lie, I hate technology with a passion, and I'm a singer. I obviously am in the right place to get my website and everything's done now.
We'll
so,
talk about that.
Very,
another
very
day.
happy
we'll talk
about
that another day.
No discount for you, Terry.
It's got to sell a few more first. No, but along with that, it's a case of how stressful it is.
Yeah, of course.
Do I realistically want to be sitting there spending half of my days?
Again, this is client education.
Yeah.
That you might say to them, guys, what's your social media presence like? And they might say to you, actually, Terry, it's really, really good. But you look at it and you go, you're active, but is it good? That's the thing. That's the difference. There's doing a social media and there's really doing it. Like I've just had a meeting this week with the other girls in the office about how our content strategies for your clients that you're bringing in. And we actually wrote this list down of the different types of posts we can circulate, and you've got user generated content. This is all stuff that I bet no one else does this stuff. If you're doing your own social media, 9 times out of 10 it'll be, here's where I'm working this week, or this is a product I'm selling. We've got podcasts. We offer podcasts to our clients, which is very important. Live streams. You've got infographics, a great visual way to storytell. You've got
can I just
motivational.
point out,
Go on.
Ollie's videography as well is off the charts. I think I got to see firsthand of what he did with Detailed, and my mind was blown with what he can do. Even our comedy club, editing and bits like that. He's a talented lad.
He was funny.
It was. So I just think we're just such an exciting business. Like I know there is other businesses that offer the same, but I couldn't honestly dream of being anywhere different.
I like that we're all in house as well. Everything that's done is done here.
That wasn't always the case, my friend, and it caused huge problems.
But it is now.
Yeah.
You're not going to come to us to do your work, and we're not going to outsource it somewhere.
Sub it out somewhere. If we do sub it out somewhere, they'll know about it because there'll be a specific reason why we've had to do that. The big one being, I'm not prepared to talk about actually. Big one being with that now is that we've brought, I'll say, Lee Holmes in the creative team doing all the SEO work in house.
All right.
Very, very good. Very, very good at what he does. Meticulous, thorough.
It's like a quiet ninja.
He is like a ninja, yeah, very, very good.
Man of very few words. But plenty of content.
Yeah, in the morning is right, Lee? Yeah, you. just going back to our social media stuff. So there's so much we can offer these clients beyond just doing posts. Like there's so many different types of posts, and the girls can, and we can all stitch it together to start telling a story for the clients. And all of a sudden, in 2 or 3 months' time, your social media will be flourishing. We've got content that's designed to engage your customers. We've got quotes. We've got testimonials. We've got video footage. You've maybe even have your own podcast going on. Something that we can set up for you very, very easily. There's running social media and there's running social media. And I think social media is probably our entry-level product. Is that fair to say?
I would say so, yeah.
It's a foot in the door with profile. People think that just because we're a big digital agency now, we've got super high prices. It's just not the case with social media. It's very, very... it represents huge amounts of value.
But I think social media is just as big as having a website or going on to Google.
Very important.
A good Facebook page can be just as powerful.
Absolutely.
I'll go with you on that.
If it's done right.
If it's done right,
That's
yeah.
the thing.
Yeah. Varied content. You know, I like it. So, since joining the business, what have you struggled with?
Honestly,
Product knowledge, maybe?
yeah, that's going to be the big one, I think.
Mm-hmm.
It was coming in, learning the product that we're selling,
Mm-hmm.
but there's not a real way to probably learn it. The way to learn it is get out there and sell it.
Yeah.
You know, and to start with, maybe probably did sell a few things a little bit cheap because you miss
It's all part of the
little bits
process.
out, but then you realise, you come to realise as you keep going on. So it's a constant learning process, but it will always be a challenge.
Definitely. And you, Terry?
For me, it was obviously, again, to echo that, yeah, definitely getting to know the product.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, you have to put that into practice. But I also think from an outsider's point of view, you don't realise how much goes into it. So it's not just a case of sitting there for a day going, oh, I'm going to design a website. You spend big hours on that, and it's really educated me on what actually goes into all of it. So yeah, I think not so much I'm struggling with. I think I just want to know more about.
Yeah.
I've had a client this week myself that have asked me. You know, we have a weekly meeting. Has asked me a couple of questions on the creative side of it.
Yeah.
And I'll tell you the truth, I couldn't answer because
It's
not
not-
that
it's
it's
not
not
a
my
bad- it's not a
job.
bad thing,
It's
though.
because
Nothing wrong with
I'm not educated in that respect. So I actually mentioned to Will today that it might be quite nice to sit with the girls for an hour.
What was it, by the way? Let's talk about it now.
So it was about where is the money being spent on social media.
Cool.
So what do we do?
Was it a basic social media package on Facebook?
So we've got a social media pack, and then you've got advertisement on top of that.
Yep,
They're
cool,
two
cool,
different
cool,
ball
cool.
games. So they understood where the £100 of advertisement went to, and obviously you can chuck as much money as possible into that.
So they had £100 a month, did they, to put on ads?
Ads for that month.
Good, good.
Yeah. So they put that one in, and then obviously the rest of the remaining of the money, in this case it's for two platforms, so Instagram and Facebook. And they just wanted to know exactly where that money's gone. So to a certain degree, it's, you know, your minimum of 3 posts per week, you know, all the content that they want, pictures they want, etc. Creative minds of the girls, you know.
What was actually the business, without saying who it was? What did they actually sell?
So it's a barbers. So
Barbers,
they do
cool.
hair, obviously.
So that ad spend I would hope would be spent on generating leads, inquiries, bookings, phone calls.
Absolutely, yeah.
Do you know, this is interesting, something maybe a bit of education for you. At the beginning, still now, people, your clients, think the most important thing is page likes.
We were talking about this earlier, weren't we?
Yeah. Do you know what? It's so stupid. Page likes are vanity metrics that mean nothing. I don't care about the page likes. You need to. This is something you need to educate your clients on. It doesn't mean anything. It's called vanity metrics. It literally just look how many I've got. Like, who cares? Like, there's people out there with no likes, but they've got really active campaigns that generate leads, inquiries that generate money. Yeah. If you've got a limited budget, there's no point spending that on getting a few extra likes in the door. You might as well spend it on trying to generate and
You may as well trying to generate money rather than generate.
absolutely.
What are you generating with likes?
There's nothing. Just get your I can't say that. Yeah.
But again, what I
Put a smile on
love
your
about
face.
it is these things don't happen overnight either. Success doesn't happen overnight.
No.
So it's, yeah,
If you're
that
running the
growth
right,
again.
if you're growing, running the right ads, getting happy customers, start tagging your clients, testimonials, happy videos, your page is going to grow.
100%.
It's going to grow organically anyway.
Yeah, 100%.
And if you want your likes, you'll get your likes that way.
Exactly right, mate.
Yeah.
Don't
So the
need to-
difference is, the way I look at it is, it's easy to like something, but I want something.
Mm-hmm.
So you, as you've just touched on, you can have as many likes as you want, but are people wanting it? Are people going to that?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
That's all part of the strategy that we try and put in place to try and make them a desirable place to be, a desirable place to go. They're selling a product that's really exclusive, unique, or whatever, trustworthy, whatever. That's our job to hammer home their USP as a business.
Yeah.
I've had clients that I've sold to that they've ummed and ahed about the Facebook side of things because they've done it before with previous companies and they've not
I've
really gained anything off of it. So they're a little bit.
Yeah.
So getting them in the door, getting them over the line, saying, look, just wait, and it will sell itself to you, because the results you'll get from it, you'll be amazed. Yeah,
definitely.
Have a little patience.
There's so much value in have a little patience. There's so much value in just having it done, managed for you as well, isn't there? As a business owner, do you really want to be
absolutely not
sitting there looking at the metrics and who just come on,
something you probably don't understand.
Send us the pictures, send us the content, where you are, what you're doing, what you're up to. Let us deliver that message.
Well, I touched on it earlier with how, attractive it is to work here in regards to, I get a weekend now, and I now have time for loved ones at home and a personal life. But so with the case of if I was to run my own business page for my singing, would I have time for all of that again? Probably not, and it's going to be stressful. So I don't know if it's me being a bit of a diva anyway, but yeah, I'd rather someone else do it. I would rather someone else do it, and for a small fee that in the long run is going to be a bigger picture, one, just for my presence, but two, financially, then to me it's easy for me to say it's a no-brainer, I guess, because I am part of the sales team. But we are genuine human beings. We're not robots. We understand. And something rather works and it doesn't, and we're very understanding in that respect as well. So very rare to see. I haven't seen it yet since I've been here, but if that isn't working for somebody, then we've always got a solution for our clients, and that's what I love about us.
That's it. Well, so many options in the digital world, isn't there? Just options to do anything. You can help people in different ways. What are you laughing at, Will? What?
I don't actually know.
Stad walked in, he's distracted me. He's waving at me, so I had to, All right, guys, well, I've enjoyed today. It's been good. Getting sales team in, I think sales is such a dirty word out there. Not to me, it's not. I absolutely love it. I think all my life I've loved selling stuff.
We should put a poll up. Ask the general public what a new department could be called. So we're selling, but we don't want to be sales. What are we?
We are the business connectors.
You licked your lips as you said that then. That's disgusting. All right, guys. On that note, I think we should sign out. Will, Terri, thank you for joining us today.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for being such key members of the team. Even you, Will.
Roger that.
Roger that. That's quite apt for you.
Will's going to get some fuel now.
Yeah. All right, guys. You want to say goodbye, everyone?
See you later, everyone.
Bye-bye, people. Bye-bye.